Do we need a twist off, a pop? Okay.
14-7 coming into the second quarter. Scott Oshman along with Tim Boyle. Tim, what's your crack analysis here of the first quarter so far?
My crack analysis, it's going pretty much like we probably would have predicted. It's a lot of offensive movement right now, and Marysville's knocking right on the door here. They got it 2nd and 2 on the 2, courtesy of some Glacier Peak penalties.
So Luton now, and he's going to get it to Joyner. Missteps one, crosses the line, touchdown Tomahawks. 13-14, if they kick the extra point, which they usually do, we'll be all tied up.
Well, I'll tell you what, disappointing, because you can blame that on a few Glacier Peak penalties that gets them down there, and I think they hold them on that one 3rd down play.
3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. And
then there's 3rd and 3.
And it gets about 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, you're probably like 4 penalties on that drive. Very costly.
We'll have some penalty updates at halftime by our great statistician, John McLean. And Ryan Spiva now, 45 in a row, trying to make it 46. The hold is down, it's up, and I'm not going to call this until I see it. It is good.
Well, just like that, we're tied up here.
Well, you had, and we talked in pregame, and we'll just insert the Mongos pregame right here. You had 3 ways you thought this baby could go, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt of 1 quarter in.
Well, the 3 ways I thought it could go. I thought it could be a real tight game, probably either a shootout for victory for Glacier Peak, a possible shootout for victory for Marysville, or I thought Glacier Peak has a real good chance of running away with it too. I didn't think that Marysville had a chance of really running away with it, so we'll see. But you know what? I've been wrong before.
Well, the story coming in is the ground game of the Tomahawks, and tonight through 1 quarter and about 3 seconds, 171 on the ground, and Casey Walker, the senior, leading it all with 149 yards.
Yeah, and if you're going to give up 171 yards in a quarter, you're going to lose the game if that continues to happen. It's pretty much mathematical certainty.
Thank you from everybody on our Facebook. You said you sounded a little choppy tonight. We'll work on the audio. Again, we had to set all of our equipment up in less than like 5 minutes, so it's a crazy night. Spiva now trying to pooch. Now this time, Marcus Baruch, unlike Pop Keeney Stadium, he collects himself and he grabs it, and they'll have it at the 33.
He's not going to make that mistake again. So good heads-up play by Marcus. Let us know how we sound. Like Scott said, we got a couple people saying we're sounding a little choppy, but
want to say hello to Utah. Want to say hello to all of our friends across the country and sometimes the world here on STSPN.com.
Wonder if we have our New Hampshire contingent and our Colorado contingent.
See, hopefully we're going to play these great interviews we had, and you can check the Facebook page as you are. So, Becerra now, 1st and 10, flips it over to Hines. Hines slips, tries to make a move, and is going to get almost maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, unfortunately, he kind of lost his footing there. Threw it to him in the flat back there.
So 2nd and 10 from the 33. Alex Gray for the red jersey Tomahawks on the coverage on the tackle there. Nick Allen and Hines on the near side. The Elledge man on the far side. Now some time. He's got a scramble. He's going to take it up front. Hit hard. And down. Going to gain a 2. Makes it up to the 35. Alex Gray, another big hit for the Tomahawks.
You know what, though? Becerra's a big boy. He can take a hit like that. Becerra, I think, could play linebacker if he wasn't playing quarterback. So
he's already got a big run tonight.
Yep.
3rd and 8, though, at the 35. Critical here. Becerra now flicks it back to Elledge. Now he goes to work 40, 50-yard line. 2 guys to beat. Makes a cut outside. Novak on his tail. Finally, the troops come in to help Novak and get him down all the way to Marysville Pilchuck territory, the 32.
The wrestler strikes back, and what you saw there is he juked about 3 or 4 players and Elledge can run north and south, and he'll go east and west on you, too.
Dante Fields there for Marysville Pilchuck. Crazy, though. 3rd and 8, and he got the ball. He still had about 8 yards to go to get the first down. The wrestler, always dangerous anywhere in the field. Big 3rd down conversion by the Grizzlies.
Gives them a little breathing room here.
3 splits to the near side. Hines on the far side. Becerra back to pack, going deep down the right for Baruch. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Glacier Peak.
Wow, and Baruch is coming up huge tonight.
Marcos Baruch's 2nd touchdown of the night. Understand we're coming to you in 3G instead of 4G, so if our picture's a little choppy, we apologize. We'll try and work on some things at halftime.
We'll make some adjustments. So not only do the coaches make adjustments, we got to make some adjustments in the booth up here.
Always. Spencer Pettit on to kick. Austin Hines the holder. Spencer missing an earlier extra point. This one is up, and it is good. 10:20 left in the first half. Glacier Peak answers with a score, now 21-14. A quick strike by the Grizzlies.
And let me tell you something. The 2 touchdown passes that he's got, Scott, are just right on the money. So the Becerra clan that's listening to us from remote locations, he's having a big game. And he had a big run.
Gives us a chance again. We have to thank all the great people who helped us put on this broadcast. WESCO Septic Service. Try them out. WESCOseptic.com or call 888-488-5588. Tell them that you heard this ad on FTSBN.com and you will get $50 off your next service. They offer 24-hour service, 7 days a week with over 25 years of experience.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day, did you say?
24 hours a day. You just call them or go online and they'll help you out.
How often do you get midnight septic service?
Pilchuck on the ground, 171.
Something's got to give here, Scott.
Well, a good game so far. We're happy you're with us on this playoff coverage. Spencer Pettit nails this one back, and it's in the end zone, no return.
We're going to take a break here, and we're going to try to make a couple adjustments.
Always good to hear from Michelle Larry Becerra. 21-14, 10-20. Pilchuck now gets their turn. We'll be back just very quickly.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the WESCO Conference are playing? Who won the game last night and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on WESCOathletics.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making WESCOathletics.com the place to view official scores, schedules, standings, and photos.
First and 10 from the 20 now is big Jake Luton, the 6'6" junior, hands it off to 15 Walker. Another gouging run. He's still on his feet. Finally, Elledge and Wong get him down, but he makes another big run, a 20-yard gain for Walker up to the 40.
And the thing about that is they're getting him. They're making some hits right up by the line of scrimmage, but he's just kind of squirming out of those. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Because it's not like he's got huge holes to run through. He's just breaking a bunch of tackles. It's going to be problematic as the night goes on.
Walker already at 169 yards on the ground. He's averaging 18.8, just getting huge runs. Luton now back to pass for a rare throw, getting pressure. Now goes over the middle. It's caught if he's in bounds. It's Joyner.
No, he's out.
They're giving it to him.
They're going to talk to him right now.
I think one singled out, one singled in.
Well, it's down to the 32. Joyner.
That was a very athletic catch there.
He only has 9 catches for 116 yards coming into tonight, so they don't throw to him often, but a great grab by the sophomore.
And unfortunately, when you have that running game, it just opens up your passing game, and it's going to be tough for the Grizzlies tonight.
Well, here we go. First and 10, Luton. Now he gets it
Number 28.
And Ryan Adams with the carry. Doesn't get a lot. Senior, 5'10", 165. Gain of 2. Greg Crawford, everybody out there, thank you. Glad the picture's coming through. Glad the audio's coming through. We always appreciate the feedback.
He's our Utah contingent, I believe.
Hello, Utah. California, Utah,
Colorado.
New Hampshire. Walker now back in the backfield. Pitches it to Joyner on the far side. Dunbar trying to get off a tackle. Great tackle by Kayanoa Wong.
Yeah, and I think it was actually also, was it Kayanoa?
Kayanoa came flying in.
And same with number 8, Quentin Dunbar came flying in too.
Great job by Quentin fighting off the blocker. Sets up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, and this is where they've been running the ball, these 3rd and longs. They've been converting those all year long, and that's why they're in this playoff game here tonight.
8:37 left in the first half. Walker, the single setback. Novak down below. Gets it off to Walker. Slips through and gets almost to first down territory, and he's finally taken down by, again, Kayanoa Wong and Trey Chambers.
It's going to be interesting to see where they spot that. It looks like, it's tight. I don't think he's got it.
Field judge says it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and 1.
Not even.
Yeah,
Not even a full
inches.
yard, yeah. Well, what do you think they're going to do, Tim?
Well, I'm guessing they're going for it.
Come on, the Swami. There's Walker in the backfield. It is Walker, and he gets the first down and more, and now he's got nobody, and it's green end zone all the way again. Walker with a huge night, another touchdown, Tomahawks.
Boy, this is going to be a shootout, and Scott, they've got to be able to tackle him. He's not having huge holes. They're missing him.
And Glacier Peak, it's not like they're just giving up huge yardage on the ground coming in. 3.6 yards per carry coming into tonight, and that stat's getting blown up.
Yeah, we'll have to readjust that stat for you.
Walker, 3rd touchdown of the night, 199 yards on 11 carries.
Well,
And
again,
it's
Scott.
good. Spiva in with his 47th, I believe, consecutive PAT, 21-21.
And they've already got 223 yards on the ground tonight, and they're gonna have to find an answer for that because you just can't win. 171 yards in the first quarter. Glacier Peak's gonna have to put up some just gaudy numbers on the offense to combat that.
Now again, Becerra having a nice evening, 7 for 10, 141 yards, 3 touchdowns so far. So matching through the arm with the air.
Oh. How do we gotta know when you're doing
I told you I was going to pull it as soon as the plays were over because that way we have time enough.
Pinky's Plumbing. Want to pay less? 206-707-1497. Experienced, local, friendly. That's Pinky's Plumbing. Professional plumbing services 24 hours a day.
When the plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's.
Well, the track meet is on, 21-21. You're watching Glacier Peak football on the Snohomish Times Sports Network, STSPN.com. Wong and Elledge back. Here's the kickoff. This one a short kick again to Baruch. He'll fair catch there right inside the 35, and that's where they'll start with 7:45 left in the first half.
And they've tried that twice. I think they watched some Bothell footage because that's exactly where they were kicking it. So good heads-up play, and Baruch, who they call Cheech apparently, having a big game
He is
tonight.
having a large evening.
And well, you know what? It's going to have to continue.
So 1st and 10 here for the Grizzlies. Palmer right behind Becerra. Speaking of Baruch, he's on the near side. Palmer and Elledge on the far side. Gets it to Palmer. Palmer bounces in, but is taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
We're going to need to see Palmer break through on some of those.
TJ Roston was there first for Marysville Pilchuck. 2nd and 10. Palmer not really getting going tonight yet. Get it over to Hines. Got some room and a blocker. Great block by Elledge. Hines all the way inside the 40 into Tomahawk territory. First down.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I'm just watching the line of scrimmage, and Marysville struggling with that quick hurry up. They're not able to adjust. It's not usually what they're seeing during the year, so they're struggling with it right now.
Right back at it. 1st and 10 again. Palmer now looking to the near side. Going deep again for Baruch. Almost lifted.
It looks like he got bumped a little bit beforehand, but the ball was just a little bit underthrown, Scott, or that could have been another 6 points for the Grizzlies.
Boy, he might have to stop the loving for Baruch, change it up. He was in double coverage.
Yeah, and it was just a little underthrown. I thought Baruch got bumped a little. I was looking for a flag, but
Austin Joyner right there with it, trying to come up with the INT. Sets it up at 2nd and 10 now at the Tomahawk 38. Nick Allen now the near side fakes it. Now he's going to go up the gut, just tripped up.
Number 80 just got part of his ankle there. He would have had that first down.
Bryce Vitkovich, 6'4", 215, a sophomore. Like you said, he had some room to go if he didn't get tripped up. Leave him at 3rd and 6 now.
Becerra's trying to prove that he can run the ball, too.
He has run more tonight than I can remember. Trying to get Palmer involved, and he drags a Tomahawk almost to the 30.
That was a great effort by Palmer to pick up about an extra 2 yards on that, and that actually opens the playbook up a little bit for him on 4th and 2. I'm pretty sure they're going to go for that.
TJ Roston was hanging on for dear life. The missile.
Just a great effort to get those extra couple yards.
6:10 left to go in the first half. 4th down and 2. Converted on a touchdown last time. Now over to big play. Gets it to 30, but he slips and he'll be down at the 31.
Oh, and that's fortunate because I think he would have had that first down. He missed it by just a couple yards, and his knee hit the ground, and he knew he couldn't do anything about it.
Gray there, but didn't have to do much tackling.
Ooh.
Big turnover on downs, all tied up here, 21-21.
It's kind of right now it's looking like whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. It's one of those type of shootouts, and that Glacier Peak wants to make sure they capitalize every time they get the ball here.
Well, the Tomahawks coming after a hot one from Oak Harbor last week that they were victorious. Joyner now on the far side, breaks a tackle, now starts to stride. Great tackle by Wong, as they'll mark him down at the 46, but man, does he have a burst.
I'll tell you what, when he hits the hole, he's just like a lightning bolt. And I don't think Glacier Peak's seen a runner that fast yet. I know Bothell had some great runners, but boy, these two kids.
Danny Wilson, the great runner for Bothell, different runner, power, fast.
Exactly, and these guys are just lightning fast and slippery.
Another 1st and 10 now from their own 46. Walker in the backfield, Joyner in motion, hands it off to 15. Walker up the gut, and Bussing grabs him, but he'll get a big gain.
About 7 or 8. Geez, and sometimes you almost think that's a moral victory when you hold these guys to 7 or 8 yards.
Be interesting. You say usually Coach Hannon, defensive coordinator for the Grizzlies, able to make some serious adjustments at halftime. And we'll see what he can do about this excellent running game. 2nd and 3 now. Walker in the backfield, Luton under center. Joyner in motion. Luton now going to pass to Nobach. He's wide open at the 45. Stiff arms Baruch. And Trey Chambers comes over, but another first down all the way to the 37.
Yeah, and that first down was courtesy of his stiff arm there. Baruch had him a little bit short of the first down, and that stiff arm just gave him an extra 5 yards.
Got Nobach listed at 5'9", 165. Looks a little fuller than that. Luton now to Walker. tries to step over the pile, and he'll get another gain of 6 or 7, Tim.
And that's right in front of our press box here, and we could see he got hit, and then he picked up another 3, kind of squirted forward for another 3 yards there.
Nathan Bussing there with the other Grizzlies on the tackle, but again, 2nd and 5. They're not setting him up for a 3rd and 8 or long downs here.
No, they're going to need a sack, or something.
Luton back to pass, has time, going to the right. Gets it over, almost intercepted.
By Kainoa Wong, almost got it.
He was trying to go for Qtr2, a sophomore, 5'10", 190, gets some carries in the backfield, not usually a receiver.
Good heads-up play by Kainoa. They call him Chong, Kainoa Chong. They call Marcus Baruch Cheech and Kainoa Chong.
You got to stop hanging out at practice.
I know. It was kind of fun last night listening to all these guys.
A rare 3rd and 5. That's a long one to go for Luton and the crew. Joyner on the right side. Breaks a tackle, but a stingy
I think he's
defense.
Going to be short. I think he's short about 1.5 yards, Scott. So that's a great stop by the defensive line there.
Again, the senior Nathan Bussing coming up big on that tackle. Going to leave him 4th down and 2.
4th down and 2 on paper for these guys shouldn't be a very hard play when these guys are averaging 9 and 14 yards a carry for these 2 running backs.
Opponents converting 7 of 19 against the Grizzlies this year. They flip it to Joyner. He makes a good catch. He's got the 1st down and a few more as May and Ellen, they fumble him down. Is it? Pilchuck recovers.
You know, realistically, that ball should have been dead because they had stopped his forward progress for about 5 seconds. But
Jake Merrick,
they're actually ruling that was a fumble.
Recovers the ball. A senior, 6'3", 205. Does Merrick actually had progress? Actually got it back a couple yards.
But it was still past the 1st down marker.
4th and 2. No problem so far tonight on the ground for the Tomahawks. 1st and 10, 3:23 left in the first half. Look at that center, Riley Jacobson, 6'1", 310, 58 for the Tomahawks. They hand it off to Tro around the right side. Nope, that wasn't. I missed that.
Well, when they're running
that was Luton on a keeper. He faked the handoff. Caught me off guard.
He faked me out too. When they run that, sometimes the wing T style of offense can be real hard to follow for the camera person and the people in the booth.
I'm sure Leslie McLean was all over it.
Absolutely.
Kind of a brisk, nice fall evening here tonight, Tim.
Yeah, hopefully the rain's gonna stay away tonight. That'll favor Marysville if it starts raining.
2nd and 7. They hand it to Walker up the gut, and he gets maybe a couple. Elledge there. Sean, now you talk to defensive coach. Don't want to give it away for Hannon's huddle, but you can see Elledge in the box.
Yeah, and Hannon told us that Elledge is going to need to come up big tonight for Glacier Peak to squeak out a victory.
2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half here, all tied at 21. Tomahawks just inside the red zone, 3rd and 4. Fake the handoff. Who do they give it to? Number 11 on the near side. That's Connor Martinez.
He's going to be about 1 yard short, Scott.
And that's the old-fashioned wing tee. They fake the up, they fake the around, and
they fake everybody.
Rare rare carry, for Martinez.
It brings up 4th and 1 here.
They converted a 4th and 2 earlier on this drive. Walker, the big stud running back in the backfield. They do give it to him. 1st down and inside the 10 into the 8. Trey Chambers with a touchdown saving tackle.
Boy, that offensive line is doing a great job there. They got some big meat up there.
Iggy Gibab and Ishmael Perez, both seniors on the left side, 215 and 250 between them.
This is going to kind of wear down the Glacier Peak defense, this type of smash mouth football.
First and goal, Joyner gets the carry this time around the right side, tries to make some moves, gets inside, right inside the 5. Second and goal here for the Tomahawks. Taking some time off the clock as we're right under a minute here. They might have to even call a timeout. 53 seconds and counting.
Well, the strategery here, Scott, is they don't want to give the ball back to Glacier Peak with any time left.
44 seconds, counting down. Luton now fakes the hand up, goes to Walker, but Mosese Fafita right there. Clock is now under 34 seconds. Third down and goal.
I think he actually lost a yard on that.
Now I see the Pilchuck coaches calling for a timeout, and they get one with 34.1 left on the board.
I see Steve Hannon coming out to talk to the boys out there. Defensive coordinator. Always fun to talk to.
Well, 34.1 left to go in the first half, all tied up 21-21.
Gives us a chance again. We have to thank all the great people who helped us put on this broadcast. WESCO Septic Service. Try them out. WESCOseptic.com or call 888-488-5588. Tell them that you heard this ad on FTSPN.com and you will get $50 off your next service. They offer 24-hour service, 7 days a week with over 25 years of experience.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day, did you say?
24 hours a day. You just call them or go online and they'll help you out.
How often do you get midnight septic service?
Not very often. Drew Vader. Or often at our house. We have a septic. We're all about septic at the Oshman Messina household.
1 second left to go in the first half, 21-21. Third down and goal for Marysville Pilchuck. All tied at 21, trying to take a touchdown lead into halftime. Joyner in motion. He gets it, takes it himself. No, it's over. It's touchdown. Tomahawks, and